Okay, what do I hit? Oh, start broadcast. Okay, you are sharing your screen.
Okay, good. It's coming in now. Something is coming in from your screen.
Okay, you are sharing your screen. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Now. No, I don't want to leave my meeting. I wonder can I actually do that while I'm on the Zoom?
Yeah, you can try. You can always come back.
All right. I don't know what to hit now. Can you see what I'm doing?
I can see what you're doing.
Did I hit leave? Stop share?
Oh no, if you leave, you won't be able to share. So let me just show you from my screen, because your screen looks totally different from mine. So I have started recording. Good morning, Sandra. Thanks for jumping on, Jeree. So it's good to see you both. I am recording this, so for those who were going to show up at 9:30, it will be recorded. I still make myself available, but since you were the one who had the interest, Sandra, it is for you that I'm here, and I'll answer as many of the questions as I understand them. So let me first just go into what I have prepared, Jeree, then I'll look at what you have. So the first thing that I like to do is to have some notes readily available. I have this PowerPoint that I'm going to share. So have a pencil and paper ready so that you can make a note about what you want me to show you, because this is just the PowerPoint slide. And from the PowerPoint slide, I will give you the basics of what we're doing. Now I'm going to share my screen. And it's always a good idea not to have more than what you need available to show, because there might be some things that you don't want people to see. So this is my PowerPoint. So we're going to talk about how to fluently use Zoom. Fluently is one of my words that I use with my students: fluent English, fluent conversation. So we're going to learn how to fluently use Zoom. The next thing that we're going to learn is that Zoom is an online audio and web conferencing platform similar to WebEx. I don't know, there are some others, but I can't think of them at the moment. The most important of the features in Zoom are these down here. It is all of these. They're at the bottom of your screen, and we're going to talk about them, these bottom ones, individually. The first one is mute. As soon as you log into Zoom, unless you have it in your settings, your voice is muted. So I would suggest that as soon as you turn your Zoom on, that you unmute yourself. That is not necessarily what I would say about my video. I always have my video off when I come on, just because I want to see if I'm set up personally properly. So you want to make sure that your video is off, and then you manually turn it on. Now, this is the inverted V that I want to talk about now. This little V at the top of this bar. This is where you choose your virtual background, and you will need to locate this feature to change your background. So make sure that you know where this is. I'm going to show you what it does in just a moment, but I want to point out this is how you change your virtual background with this inverted V. If I'm talking too fast, or if you have questions, just stop me and I'll answer them. If you can see my image now, look at my image in the background. You can see my background. It's a bookshelf of books. These are pictures that I collected from the internet. All of these pictures are ones that I've collected from the internet, and I will use them as my background. Today, I'm using this one as my background. When I'm not using a background, this is what I have on my wall. It's a green screen. It could be a green sheet or green paper. It could be something, preferably green. This is if you're going to use a background. If you're going to use one of the backgrounds that I just showed you, it is preferably to use a green screen. Now, this is what you can do with the green screen. This is a screen. It's just an image that I collected from the internet. So if I were to talk from this picture, it would appear as if I'm in the woods and standing on some type of boardwalk. Obviously, I'm sitting in my chair in the image with the books behind me, so it looks appropriate. It looks appropriate, like, oh wow, she's got a lot of books, she's studious, she's whatever. So that's the difference in having a background of something outside or something inside. And of course, the background covers anything that you have in your room that you would prefer someone not see. This is one thing that's really important here. This is about my lighting. These little speckles here on the left and on the right, it has more to do with my not having enough light in this room. So at this point, I just have the ceiling light on that you pull on or flip the switch on, which is not enough light. And my windows are over to this side of the room, so I'm not facing the window. For this reason, I do not have enough light. Now, the speckles are gone. I have sufficient light, and it looks like it's a real room that I'm sitting in. The reason I look clearer is because I have a camera light in the back of my computer. It's about, I don't know, 3 feet away from my computer, and it's sitting maybe an inch higher than my computer monitor. And now I'm back to what you're looking at. Okay, any questions about that?
Lakeisha Michelle is live. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, mine is only a few minutes more. So here we have our security screen. If you want to hop off to read, that's fine.
No, it's fine. I tapped on it before you know it. So go ahead.
Okay, security.
I'll stay on a couple more minutes.
Okay, security. This is where you, if you want the participants to share their screen, this allows them to do this so you don't have to do something later. You have the chat feature. You can disable it if you don't want people to chat. You can have people rename themselves. For me, my English language learners, I could never really pronounce their names, so I asked them to write their names phonetically. And you can unmute. The participants can unmute themselves. You can mute them as well. Now, the participants, this is where you can invite others. I can just go to here, click this link, and get the link for this session that I'm currently in. You can see the number of participants. And Lisa Nichols, sometimes she has like 500. You can just see the number of people in the group without scrolling through and counting. You can copy and send the invite link from this screen here. You can do polls also. This is with the paid version. It's $14.95 a month. You can do polls. You can put in your question. Are you enjoying this session? Right here, and you can put yes, no, maybe. And then you find out how many people of the ones, the percentage, how many people are responding. Your chats is here. Again, that is over to the right. You can share your screen. If you don't get this, it may be something I'll have to say differently, but when you're sharing your screen, try to stay in your browser. Then you don't have to go out and come back in. If you share from your browser, this is one reason you might want to just clear everything off of your computer so nothing that you don't want to show up accidentally gets shown. And once you click your share screen, when you share your screen, you'll get another banner. And the two features that are added would be the pause share and the annotate. Pausing share means you're going to share something and then share something else, but it gets behind it. it becomes clearer when you do it. Annotate. Oops. This is your annotate button. When you click annotate, you get another banner. You can write on the screen with as if you were typing. You can draw on the screen. You can give someone a heart or an X. The spotlight means if you've seen those dancing bubbles, as you sing, it moves, you're moving it. If you type something and you want to erase it, you just click this one. If you want something to be dark, black, red, blue, green, this is your color palette. To undo something, replace something, and you put your markings that you've made from text, draw, stamp in the trash, you click that to clear. The next one is the reactions. These are your, did you see Duana pop up and that asked me to admit her?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you know someone is waiting. So
Where?
it should be here. So here are your emojis. When you get to reactions, clap, smile, thumbs down. Those are your emojis, typical emojis from all other social medias.
How do you know somebody's waiting?
I just admitted her. So I was saying, did you all see her pop up? But she should be in now.
I am.
Yeah. So you just want to be aware that you can, that's a part of the more. So you can, this is everything that you can do. You can record on this computer. I did that when I first came in. I pressed the record button. You can record to the cloud. You can copy the link if you want to send it to someone. You can do some other things in other places that I mentioned because I mentioned this already, but you can do it also in more. You can disable the annotation. So right now, anyone who wants to write on the screen can do so. You can hide the names. You can hide the video panel. If I only want you all to see me and not any other participants, I disable this so no one can see anyone but me or my PowerPoint. We can do live on Facebook. We can do live on YouTube, which would be another tutorial, but it's really easy. You just click on it and click whatever it says to do. And then this shared sound, I believe the shared sound just lets you go from not having the information come into your computer machine. If I wanted to play the background of Lakeisha Michelle and I wanted it to sound really natural, I would have a speaker coming from outside into the computer. I have not done that, but I believe that that is what that does.
Okay, I had a question. Maybe yes. I didn't understand. What notification lets you know that there's somebody holding, like you said, Duana?
Well, for me, the waiting room, it tells me on my computer, and it may be something that I should.
So if I'm hosting, also if I'm hosting the Zoom, it will be one of the commands that I will see.
Right. Okay. But I think Jaree should have seen it because I made her a co-host. Did you see it, Jaree?
I didn't. I actually didn't see it.
Okay.
And that's the thing about it. If you're not paying attention and you're focused on what you're doing, you kind of don't, which is why you do a co-host. Because I was co-hosting a friend last Saturday and I was so involved in what she was doing, I didn't see it. And I was like that when I realized that I think it was Jane was trying to get, somebody was trying to get in. So, but it comes up at the top. Well, it depends. Sometimes on mine, I don't know on yours, Priscilla, sometimes mine comes at the top, but then sometimes it might be at the bottom.
Okay. Speaking of co-host, how do I co-host someone? Is that if I'm a host, the questions that I'm asking?
If you have the paid version now, these
are
these are the things.
I'm definitely going to. I'm definitely going to paid version.
Okay, definitely. So when you get the paid version, just click on Duana's name or Jaree's name, and there's a little screen that pops up to the right that says, "Do you want to make any of these people co-hosts?" And you just click on, and then Jaree, did you get the message that say that you are now a co-host?
But she used to on a business call. She said.
Yeah, I think she popped off.
Okay, so she got a message from me when she wanted to share her screen that she was the co-host. So let me make you a co-host. I know you.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say let her do it.
So let me make
And you want me to go out and I'll come back in? Once you make her the co-host, I'll go out and I'll come back in.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Okay.
And now let me make
I'm sorry I'm so dark. You know, I'm always somewhere different. So the light,
That's
I'm
fine.
trying to figure the light out.
That's fine. Sandra Moore, make a co-host.
How are you today, Sandra?
Oh, I'm doing good. I always
Good.
enjoy your energy.
Okay, Sandra, did you see that I made you a co-host?
All right, I'm gonna pop out.
Well, wait, Duana. Did you see that you're a co-host?
I see you're viewing Dr. Priscilla's screen.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and then try to make you a co-host. But I don't think I should have to stop sharing to make you a co-host. All right, I'm going to make you a co-host again. Okay, you are a co-host. I'm going to take it away and then you'll look for it again.
Okay.
Stop video, withdraw. I'm going to withdraw the co-host permission. Now I'm going to make you a co-host again.
Okay.
Make a co-host. Yes.
It should be on the top.
Did you see it? Duana, let me make you co-host. Tell me where you see it. Tell me where you see it so you can tell her.
Okay.
I'm going to withdraw the permission from Sandra. Duana, I'm making you co-host now. It says, do you want to make Duana co-host of the meeting? And I say yes.
Okay.
Or you can probably click on your name. You can probably click on your name and see that you are co-host.
Okay.
Stop, mute, pin, spotlight everyone, rename, that. No, it just hasn't popped up yet.
Okay, well, just do some of the features of a co-host, like you can share your screen as a co-host. Just try to share your screen. Okay, so she can share her screen, so we know she's a co-host.
Okay.
I wonder why it's not popping up, but you know, they said, it's like they said, it was like Lakeisha said last night, they are making so many changes. They're doing a lot of changes right now for
and everybody, every platform.
So that's why, Sandra, you probably we can't, because they're working on it as we are.
Right.
I was interested in even knowing where do you go.
I'm going to stop
like the command. Share. Okay.
Well,
so like at the bottom.
To get the command, get to the command, what I did was I went to the chat feature.
Okay.
When you click on the chat feature, you probably will see that Duana is the co-host. Do you see a word that says co-host? Where you would make a note to me.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, Duana, you won't see your own name, Duana.
I don't even see more on mine right now.
Okay. Well, don't look at more.
I'm just saying, no, I don't see the co-host thing. No, I know what you're saying about the co-host thing. I didn't see that. And I really think it's because they're changing stuff as we speak.
Okay, so go to the chat box as if you were going to send a chat message to me.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And you should see Sandra High's name, right, Duana?
In the chat?
You won't see yours.
I see now when I go into the chat, I do see Duana as a co-host.
Okay, so you were a co-host and I probably can make you a co-host. Let me see. Now you don't see your own name. You won't see your own name. Now you are a co-host.
Now I just saw Sandra's name pop up as co-host.
Okay.
On mine in the upper right-hand corner. Did you see it, Sandra?
Okay, so I don't know how.
You saw it when your name popped up?
I'm looking in chat. I see your name, Duana.
It's only for a second. It's only for a second.
Yeah, but I know to go into the command because I see to everyone. Now I press that little arrow and it's coming up still as host and co-host Duana.
Right. I didn't change.
Now, now I have you two as host and co-host.
Word.
So it's like you don't see your name, but you are, because I saw your name on my computer when it popped up, but it popped up so quick
and goes right away. Yeah.
Okay, so cool. Maybe that's what it did.
And you didn't
let me in and I wasn't looking up in the right hand corner.
Okay.
So my is me knowing to go into the chat. That would let me know where everything is. So I'm navigating the main commands. So just going
Yes.
into the chat room will let me know who's doing what.
Mhm.
Well,
And
on
as the,
some
Okay.
things, I guess.
and
Okay,
as the
gotcha.
and as the and as the host, they can only do these things if you assign them. Otherwise, they're
Right.
just normal something.
Right.
And I can always take the privileges back
Okay. Gotcha.
from the
If
person.
you act bad
And
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 post
so
and post bad pictures.
Or sometimes if someone continues to talk and you want them to stop talking, you just go and click on their microphone.
oh
Is that how
yeah.
you do that?
Well, that's
I
one way.
just you just go to mute
You just click on their
the
microphone.
microphone. Okay.
So as a co-host, Duana,
I don't have, but I can't do that right now, right?
you're still the co-host. And I said, it looks like I can see everyone that I want to make a co-host can be a co-host. So in Duana, you can probably go and click on Sandra High's microphone in her name.
Okay, so check this out. I will be able to see that. I'm getting the paid version.
I can't hear you, Sandra.
Because I muted her. I wanted to see if it was right. I thought, let me. It worked.
You know, sometimes when
it's in the upper right hand corner. So I'm talking right now, Sandra. Go up into the right hand corner.
Yeah. Okay.
And try. And did she mute me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Am I muted?
Not yet.
I'm not muted yet.
Not yet. Just click on her microphone. Click on her microphone.
Okay, I see something that's
But
recording.
I didn't see a microphone, so I went on the picture, and in the upper right hand corner, there's a blue little mute button, and that's what I clicked on Sandra's paper.
Okay.
Picture. You see what I'm saying, Sandra?
At the bottom for me.
Take your cursor, go over to my picture. Go over to my screen where I am.
Oh, word. Okay. And I'm
see the mute button up in the right.
Oh, word.
I can't hear you, Duana. I can't hear you, Duana. Oh, I think I muted you, Duana. So.
And then you can also go in and unmute them.
And look,
I just unmuted myself though, because it said the host would like for you to unmute yourself. So I unmuted myself. But you see where it was?
And you see, I changed her name, so now I can pronounce her name.
Oh.
You changed what name? Oh, okay. So she can change.
Like I have these.
And you can do that. Oh.
You can do it too.
No, I know I can do it. I've done it. I just didn't know somebody else could do it.
Yeah, I can do it. So when I have my students and I need to name their names phonetically, I just ask them to change it, or I just change it so I can pronounce their names correctly. All right, so that is that, Sandra. So now let me go back. Yeah.
No, go ahead. So check this out. I want to use it. One of the things I got out of last night was the webinar versus the meeting and the benefits of it, because I like the conversation part of it. So that's when I would choose a meeting.
Well, actually, I'm with Lakeisha. When you have the webinar, it really just allows you to have 1,000 people. If you're not at 1,000 people, you should stay with the 100, which is $14.95.
Right.
The webinar has maybe some other features, but you're not. I'm just saying. I don't think that the cost, the additional cost, is going to justify your outcome. A webinar and a meeting is the same, just as if we were talking about ClickFunnels, not ClickFunnels, those payment methods that you could use, PayPal. I can't remember any of the others. They all have the same functionality at the beginning level. So a webinar and a meeting is the same. A webinar, maybe if you have some of the things that Lisa Nichols has, she's got a production manager, she's putting you here, and she's got someone looking at this. That's what a webinar does.
Okay, so what I want to do is I like that the way we had had the dialogue with Mama Get Your Peace Back, and that's what I'm featuring a wellness coach, my dear friend. She just did a book, but I want to be able, in featuring her, have a dialogue with question, answer, that type of
That's
thing.
what we're doing right now.
That's what we're doing right now.
Right. So that's a meeting? Or
This is a meeting.
Okay,
First
right.
of all,
So
you don't even do webinars because webinar is a higher pay grade than $14.99. So you can't even use webinar. Okay.
well,
So,
okay.
and this is so simple, and it's so easy to do on Zoom as opposed to a Facebook Live where you can do, because if you did StreamYard, and I think that if you do Facebook changes too fast for me though, and I can't keep up with how to do what in Facebook.
Now you can do this in Facebook, which is this meeting right now.
But don't confuse her right now.
That's what I said. It's a whole other
it's
something.
Too confusing. Facebook is too confusing. They're changing faster than Zoom.
But
so
start here.
Just like we're here, you'll have the controls. You can give your host the you can give your friend
co-host.
You can maybe bring her on early, Sandra, and y'all go over how to mute, how to unmute, or how to bring herself in, or if she wants to be muted, let her know how to do those things if she doesn't already know how to do those things.
I've already known her. She's done this a lot.
Right. And
Thank
then
you,
you guys can, be in sync. And it's just practice, and then you'll practice doing that together. So as your other guests come on later, or even if you wanted to if we were all guests right now, just like Priscilla has given us all the co-host abilities, to when to come in and when not to come in. And there's another feature, and that's what Priscilla was telling me about last night. I think it's the one where I can get rid of everybody else's picture. Everybody else, I don't have to see everybody else. They'll see me on the screen, but I won't see like they're,
exactly
more. And that's why I'm saying I don't know where my more button is. I'm upset about that because I was going to play with that.
Okay, it's the last button on the right. It's the one next to end. But
it's not on mine. Mine says security.
And do you have the paid version?
Chat. Yeah, I got the paid version. Share screen, record, and reactions, and I don't have anything.
This is but I'm the host. When you're hosting, I think you can see it.
Got it.
When you're hosting,
hosting.
Because do you see it on yours, Sandra?
No, I don't.
Right. So
at the beginning of the conversation,
that's good to know too.
At the beginning of the conversation, when I do the paid Zoom, and when you host, you're gonna have a features that a host would have, and I'll be able to see those features.
It's on the. You'll have all that I showed you on the ribbon on the PowerPoint. You'll have all of you will have all of those, and we can also let you host a meeting because I'm almost done. You can start a meeting, invite us. I'm going to show you what to do, and then make us a host and co-host, and we can maybe walk you through. So now let me go back to the last page of the PowerPoint.
Thank you.
I'm going to share my screen again if you're not already seeing my screen. Do you see my screen? Probably not.
Okay. Tawana, what's so cool about you? You say what people are thinking.
Yeah. All right. So this is the last. These are the last features on the More button.
Okay.
When you want to leave the meeting, you want to be sure that you have assigned a co-host if you plan to come back. Because if you end the meeting as the host and no one is a co-host, everybody is leaving. Even if you have difficulties with your computer, it's always good to have a co-host, because if your computer shuts down and you don't have a co-host to keep the portal open, everybody has to scramble and come back and whatever, find their way back in. Okay, so finally, be sure to save the file. Once you end it, be sure you save it so that you can upload it to YouTube, share it out, or whatever it is that you hope to do with it.
When I end the meeting.
And finally, this is more of a do than my putting it here. So when you want to get your reports, you'll go to meetings, you'll go to account management, then you'll see reports in the left From there, you'll select meetings, select the date that you want to pull up email addresses. You do a search from August to November if you want all of those. Press generate the report. If you want the names and email addresses of everyone that registered, even if they did not attend, you select all, then press continue and download. You'll get a spreadsheet with all of the participants' name for the period of time that you selected. All right. So now I'm going to show you the features of annotate. I clicked on the word annotate and there was that ribbon that said text. I'll click on the T. You can't see the ribbon, you can't see, but this is text, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, if there was something that I wanted you particularly to see, like a person, for my students, I'm pointing out something. It's here, look here, right here. It's where I'm just drawing. If I want to give them, oh, you did a great job on this, especially for my kids, I'll put a star or a heart. These are just drop down menus. And I'll say, I don't understand. If I want to erase something, and I just click on the eraser, and the eraser is erasing all of that. If I want something to be in magenta, there's a palette for color. And you go back to your drawing, whatever you want to do, you see how it's a different color. The features are still the same. If I wanted a thicker line and I wanted it bold, this is just like Word. You get a big, thick something, or my text can be big and it's blue, but it's on the blue palette. If I want to undo something, I just click on the undo. If I want to put it back, I put it back. If I want to clear all the drawings that I've made on this page, I just click on the trash can. So that's what that toolbar does. And like I say, it has lots of cool features that you can use if you want to highlight some things like that.
That's in the toolbar where?
It's on a banner. It's on one of the banners. When you click
Zoom?
on annotate, you don't see, this is not at the bottom. This is another banner. It was up
But it's
further.
in Zoom.
Yeah, I'm still in Zoom.
Okay.
But you look for the word annotate.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find it.
All right.
But the key is going to be in just doing. So now I want to go out, stop sharing. And I want to go out to the menu and log in and show you those reports. Yeah.
And you're gonna post this?
Yeah, I will.
Or give this to us?
Yeah, I will. But and as I said, the best way to do this really is going to be to have you actually do it. So I'm opening up my Zoom. If I can find a link that doesn't have something on it.
So Sandra, when are you gonna get your account? When are you gonna start your account? You're gonna start it before your guests?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so I suggest that when you start your account and you play around with it for a second, that you get me and Priscilla and Jeree and whoever else,
Wow.
send us out an invite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And we
okay.
do a test run.
And if you could do that today, that would be good for me. So let me end.
That's not gonna be, well, it depends on what time it is, because I'm doing
Yeah.
a Thanksgiving.
Today won't be good for me.
Okay,
Today's
well,
not good, 'cause
Everybody's
people
coming
cooking.
in.
Well,
Yeah,
let
People
me-
cooking. Priscilla don't know nothing about no cooking. People cooking today, Priscilla.
No, ain't good. I'm not cooking. No, I am not cooking. All right.
She don't cook. We don't
No.
cook. I don't really cook a lot. I'm with my girlfriend, and I kept telling her, she said, you coming on Tuesday? I'm gonna pick you up on Tuesday. I was like, I have work to do and I'm gonna be working. And so she came in last night, like the last time I got off the phone with you, Priscilla, and she was like, I want my friend. I thought I was gonna have my friend talking to me when I was cooking. I was like, nope, I told you I had to work. So I started not to come out until today. And but she's having Thanksgiving with her aunt and uncle because she's going down to the shore with her fiance. So I was like, I'll come and I'll have dinner with y'all today, more the traditional style.
Oh, okay.
It ain't gonna be real traditional for me tomorrow, because I've just been on the planet too long. It's like I ain't that excited about all this.
Okay, keep talking, my queen. But I'm sharing my screen for Zoom now. I'm going into my account. This is what I wanted to show Jeree because I'm not sure. So I am in meetings. I am not in webinars. I am in meetings. So click on meetings. And what I'm looking for is user management. And you see I'm still on the left side. And I'm looking for account management. Now,
but Priscilla,
yeah,
what you doing? You
looking for her email addresses.
Okay.
Then reports. Now that I have my reports, I'm looking for all of the meetings that I have ever had, either on the cloud or regular. I'm looking for just regular meetings that I have saved, of course. And I'm looking for them between the month of September 1 through well,
September 30th.
Yeah, that's just, yeah, I think you can, that's what I said. I think you can only do 1 month. So here are all the things that I did in September. Let's create this report for this one, this particular day. Generate all registrants, whether they attended or not. I have them and press continue. And then I'm going to September 28th, download it. And here's, I think you can see that a spreadsheet is opening up down there. Excel, I think you can see is showing. So these are all the people that attended on this particular day. And you would put this in something like ConvertKit or something, just so that you would have them. Okay, does that make sense?
Okay.
And you have their names also, so that if you send out a letter, you can use their names, their first name, last name, and their email address of that sort. Okay.
Yes.
That is all that I have. And I was looking to see, but I didn't see, Jeree had said she didn't see a particular something. And because I have the paid version, maybe I can't see what she cannot see, because I can see more than she can.
And that's the thing. That's what I understood last night when we were on the call with Lakeisha, that if you have different paid versions, you don't see the same things.
Right.
And that's what gets to be the challenge when we are learning things. Because if a person has a free plan versus the basic versus the pro versus the business, depending on that will determine what each of us sees when we go into, and I never knew that. I never, it was just like the light bulb just went off. Oh, that's why because Lakeisha was doing something yesterday and I was on my Zoom doing it as she was doing it. And I was like, I don't see that though. I don't see it.
Right.
So you just go into Zoom account app or something and purchase this? Where do you go to purchase?
Well, I just purchased it right from the computer.
Zoom.us.
Okay.
Yes.
Go to zoom.us. Go right now. Open a window, go right now. That's the best way to do stuff,
Yeah.
Sandra. Pardon me. It's just the best way to do
You
stuff.
did good.
I'm supposed to be doing a one-on-one. You know, Lakeisha's doing a live right now. So
I know. I said we are finished. So
no, let's work with Lakeisha will be recorded. We can always go back and look at that. Let's make sure that Sandra's got an idea of
okay.
And see, the free version only gives you like what, 50 minutes? It gives
45.
you like,
I think it's 45.
they dropped it because it used to be like 55.
Okay. Okay.
So they used to give you almost an hour. So I don't think you want to be on that tight a schedule if you have a guest coming in.
Exactly.
Especially being new at it. So did it bring it up? Zoom.us? Sandra? Did it bring it up?
No.
Okay, let me see if I can show you
Zoom.
what it should look like.
Yeah.
You got yours on? Look,
Zoom.
my queen, turn yours on. Share your screen.
Wait a minute. I'm just getting them. Most definitely. Wait a minute. I'm sending. Most definitely. I saw you doing your live.
So I should be able to go out and go
Sending me a link.
Google.
Here, do you see my screen? It's right here at plans and pricing. Did I stop sharing it again? Let's see. Do you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Plans and pricing.
Blank. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
So you go to zoom.us and you get plans and pricing. Click on plans and pricing. You sign up for free, but you don't want free. So here you want this one. Great for small teams, host up to 100 participants.
Pro, okay.
Oh, wait, hey, where's, no. Oh, this is what I probably pay a year at $14 a month. So yeah, this is it. It's a $149 a year. And I forgot to tell you about the breakout rooms. In the breakout rooms, you can have 100 people and have as many rooms that 100 people will accommodate. If you want to have 50 rooms and put 2 people, or if you want to have 25 rooms and put 4 people in each. It sounds like I did say that. But either way, you want to have those,
that at a conference.
Those intimate groups. I think
rooms.
that's really good. Okay.
So that's what I do.
And I would say even as you grow, the next one would be to go to the $199. I would not go to, a whole lot more when you get up to 300 people.
So they break it down to a monthly payment.
You can pay monthly, and you'd save $30 if you pay. I think I pay monthly. I think I pay monthly, $14 and probably 99 cents. Then it's 14 and 14 for the 2 months, November and December. Is the $30. So it's $14.99 a month is what I pay. Okay. So that's it.
Cool.
I think she's ready. I think you're ready.
Yeah, I'm sign up, and then it'll show me how to send an invitation and all that stuff.
Well, I can show you how to do that but it's.
Let her sign up first. Sign up first.
Yeah, and then send it to us. And then if we don't get it,
y'all can go between switching screens.
Yeah.
And then you can figure out how to do it. It's not difficult but you have to sign up so you can see schedule meeting, and then you'll schedule your meeting, and then you'll go through the different prompts.
So am I understanding that you do not even have the free version?
No.
Yeah, she hasn't signed up at all.
Okay. Well, practice with the free first, only because, when you're paying by the month, if it takes you 10 days to start practicing.
When is your first thing?
It's going to be the second week in December. I think that's what we aim, between the first and second week in December.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.